My name's Larry Tunison. I've been working on this missing person case for over 10 years now. This guy right here, Stephen Mark Dadasevich, came up missing. Two cousins buried him and his motorcycle in 1981. Right here, where the X is. 13 years later, the one that killed him lost his life here. We're gonna go for a ride now. Right now, we're sitting right here, taking this picture. We're gonna go around this way and I'm gonna show you where they brought the backhoe, who did this. Here we go.
Okay, go.
Okay, this is the way we just got in the car. This is the way my buddy Mark Dadasevich was coming. About 3 o'clock in the morning, hugging the white line right here, like you always do when you go around the corner. Okay, the wreck happened right about there where that vehicle is. And my buddy's motorcycle ended up right here on the side of the road. They won't let me dig anymore. Right here, right there. Okay, now this is where they got the backhoe. 13 years later, straight this way, like I showed you on the picture a minute ago, is where the one that killed my friend lost his life. Now we're going back this way. We're going where they brought the backhoe at 3:30 in the morning. August 21st, 1981. Mark was headed to a concert. He had tickets to go see Tom Petty, but he never made it. And this is the way that they brought the backhoe. The one that did this called his cousin early in the morning and got his cousin to bring a backhoe from over here at a dairy. Okay, they came this way. We're going backwards to where they got the backhoe in 1981. But this is the route he took early in the morning. It was his cousin. The cousin, they're all good people, but like I said, a bad thing happened. And the father's worth so much money that he can get the judicial system to bend. He stopped the grand jury. He's just got lots and lots of money. He's dairyman. Okay, we're almost to the dairy where they brought the backhoe. And the one that had this accident, his name was Joey Machado. He made sure I found out. I have a story online. It's on YouTube. Digging for Daz. And you read my story and you'll see what I mean by the rich kid making sure I found out. Okay, they turn this way, but like I say, we're going backwards this way. Right up here's the dairy that the backhoe came from early that morning. This cousin had no idea what he was getting into. A real nice kid, you know, he was young back then. He was just a kid, just got out of school. And that things happen. But right here is where they got the backhoe from. This dairy right here. Okay? Now we're gonna go right around the corner. In 1981, 3 weeks after this accident happened, I pulled over right there pheasant hunting. That's why I know so much about this story. Like I say, read my, it wasn't 3 weeks, it was 5 weeks, excuse me. October 1st, opening day of pheasant season. It was 3 weeks after that day when the one that did this wreck, we had our first meeting really at a harvest festival. He was flipping me a bird, trying to get my attention. Read my story. Anyway, right here, this house right here, this is where the one that brought the backhoe lives. They're super rich people, and it's real hard for me to get anywhere. Like I said, real nice people, real good folk. I have nothing against them. All I want is my friend. Okay? In March 2013, they let the father have the power to come out here and dig the motorcycle up. The body's still there. The one that dug the bike up was the younger brother. His name's John. I would have done the same thing if it was my brother. But right here's where he lives. You know, they won't sue me for slander because how you sue the truth. That big house right there, that's where younger brother John lives. I've really never met him, talked to him on the phone, seemed like a nice kid. Okay, going back. See, they're real close. Everybody's real close to this thing. Now we're going back down the road here. Our little journey's about over. Okay, now I'm going to show you where the brother-in-law to my friend Stephen Mark Dadasevich lives. Frank DeSoto is his name. He won't lift one finger to help me because he's all afraid of these Machado people. Okay, we're coming up. Let's see here, we're right. Coming up to the trailer. Let's see, right up here. Okay. Okay, we're closing in on where the brother-in-law lived. Back over here, there's the dairy, like I said, where they got the backhoe, and they took it down Trahan Road and over to Airport Road that early morning. I just had to make the loop here. Okay, now here we're coming down Airport Way. The brother-in-law to my friend, Stephen Mark Dadasevich, lives right here in the trailer. The man that owned the property at that time lives right down the street. Okay, here we go. Right here, folks, in this trailer right here. This little trailer right here. My bed is buried right over there. There's this brother-in-law right here. He's buried over there. He won't help, not one bit. The man that owned the property, Roland Seeger's his name, lives right here in this greenhouse. If you read my story, he's the one that told me, son, do this thing the legal way. And he never wanted to get involved with the sheriffs. He said he wouldn't talk to them, but they finally come out here and he had nothing to say to them. Okay, there's the man that owned the property. Okay, here we go. Now we're going right down here to the one that had the accident. And you'll see his property, how big money he's got. They're all rich dairymen, but they won't sue me for slander because you can't sue the truth. So that's that. When that wreck happened, the one that had the had brought the backhoe, he was living down this way at his mother's house then. He was still in high school, just getting out of high school. But he had to come from back down this road here and go get the backhoe over at where he works now. He owns it. But back then, he was just a young kid. He lived at home. Okay, but now we're coming up to the rich man's property. The one that's stopping me, doing all this big money stuff. Okay, here we go. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, right here's where the guy that son killed my friend. Super rich old guy. Okay, here's where he's at. See, this is where I painted 5 times until they would arrest me. Okay? This guy's got so much money, it's unbelievable. But I dumped paint there 5 different times. That's 25 gallons of paint before they would arrest me. Well, what are they trying to hide? My buddy. Okay? Like the song says. And I won't back down. So, read my story, please. I gotta go to court here. They finally arrested me. for dumping paint, but I got plenty more to dump. Okay, I'll see you again. Bye-bye.